나도 모르게 조심.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today's story is a little bit controversial. Okay, so mom cheating on dad. Should I tell? Hi, I just turned 21, and on my birthday I found out my mom is cheating on my father. They have been married for 26 years now, and I know that my father wasn't always the best husband. He wasn't always there for the family, and he used to drink a lot. But now he's a changed man. So this is how I found out. Due to COVID restrictions, we had a small family and close friends party for my B-day. It was really a great day until I found my mom whispering sweet nothings to someone on the phone. When she realized I was listening, she quickly hung up and asked what I had heard. I told her I heard everything and that she should explain herself before I told Dad. She started by saying I am older now and should know that relationships are not always sunshine and roses. She told me she hasn't been happy for a while now, and that she had gotten close to one of her workmates. They have been seeing each other for a couple of months now. We couldn't finish the conversation because someone walked in and that was that. Since then we haven't talked about it, and it's been killing me to keep this secret. Of course, I know relationships are not always easy, but this is crossing the line. My dad isn't the easiest person to deal with, but I don't think he deserves such betrayal. On the other hand, I kind of understand why my mom would seek comfort from another man. She's not a bad person. She's the last person you would expect to do such a thing. That's why I am so confused as to why she would make this choice. Should I tell him what's happening? But also, I don't want to be the reason a 26-year marriage ends. What do I do? I've been avoiding going to visit them because I don't think I can sit there and pretend like everything is fine. Help me. Yeah, this is a tricky one, honestly, because if it was your dad cheating on your mom, would you tell her? And if your answer is yes, which probably most likely is yes, because you find mostly that when the mom is being cheated on, the kids tell them almost immediately. But since this is the mom, it's tricky. Because, like you said, you can understand why she might be, or why she is having other relations with another man, because you know your home situation better. Yeah, it's tricky because, listen, these are your parents, okay? Why don't you first really sit down with your mom without any distractions, without the fear that someone would walk in or or something like that, just a private space where you can really talk to your mom and find out really what's been going on, because honestly you can never really know what's going on between two people. It might be that maybe, and this is a maybe, I'm not saying this is what happened, it might be that maybe your dad cheated first and now she's just revenge cheating. Or it might be that really she is unhappy and she can't really find a way to break this 26-year marriage, because 26 years is really a long time to be with someone, and to have children with that person. It's something you build, you know. So it might be that she somehow doesn't want to lose that family, but also she's so unhappy that she finds comfort in someone else. That's why you find these days most people say monogamy is just it's not for everyone, because you can't expect someone to be your everything, to be, you know. I believe in monogamy, by the way, but I'm just saying there are people who really are not into monogamy, and you also have to understand that after a certain amount of time, love fades away. Not love really, but it might be that that connection might fade away if it wasn't really, you know, a true love. Which I'm not saying your parents were not, it's not true love, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes I'm just saying, you know, sometimes it really happens that after a while, like 26 years, come on, imagine. Yeah, it might happen. It's not supposed to happen, but it might happen. And my advice would be just to sit down with your mom and understand where she's coming from, because you don't want to get mixed up in really things you don't really know about, because don't get involved in other people's relationships, honestly, because you never know what's going on. You never know how these things start. So listen to her, ask her why she chose to go this route, and if she will tell your dad eventually, because keeping the secret, yeah, it might cause a drift between you two. And tell her you don't want to be in the middle, in a situation where you have to lie to your dad. So yeah, talk to her and tell her to at least tell your dad, so that you don't keep this secret. And in case she doesn't want to tell your dad and she's afraid to really lose your family, lose the love, lose these years she has put into building a family with someone, and maybe this was just a mistake. Sometimes it happens. Of course, people say cheating is not a mistake, but things happen, you know. You cannot, like I say, you never know the situation that the person is going through, or what's really going on for a person to really decide to cheat, especially for a woman. Sometimes I find that cheating for women is not as easy as for men, because women, we tend to put emotions into everything. So cheating would probably mean that she's really developed a connection with this other guy, and it might be she's trying to fill a gap which is missing at home. So ask her if she really is in love with this guy she's with now, her workmate, and does she see a future with him, or is she planning to divorce your dad? What is she really thinking? What's her plan? Because you just can't go there and tell your dad, mom is cheating on you, and then what? You know, you have to be really careful, because these are your parents. I'm saying you are your parents. If it was a sister or a friend or something, yes, of course, then I would tell the other partner immediately. But these are your parents. It's tricky. It's tricky. You must be careful. Tread lightly. I would say talk to your mom. And I know sometimes if I'm not sure if your mom is African or not, but I'm guessing she is. If she is African, it might be that she would try to tell you not to mind your own business, basically. So what you have to say in that situation is that, you see, mom, you have put me in this situation because I already heard what I heard. You know, it's not like you can just erase it. So you need clarity, and you need some, you know, you need to know what's going to happen, and you need to prepare in case your family is going to break up, and you have to really make her understand that it's really hurting you to keep this secret, because it's not your secret to keep. She has to make a decision to tell your dad or to stop the affair, because even if she stops the affair, the right thing to do would be to tell your dad anyway, because you would know forever and ever. So talk to her, come to an agreement, and I hope this helped you maybe a little bit, because like I said, these are your parents. If it was a friend, I would say, okay, immediately please tell the other partner that, but and I'm so sorry to hear that this is going on in your life, because it's never easy to imagine that your family is going to break up, or the divorce happens, and you know, it's a lot of emotions going in there, and I'm really sorry that you're going through this, and I hope you find some comfort in whatever comforts you, and I send you a lot of love and light in your life, and I hope everything works well for you, and I hope that you and your mom can keep the relationship you still have now, even though things happen. So try to understand her, because there's always a reason why someone does something. And so thank you for tuning in, and have a great weekend. Bye.